Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, my friends. I just taught 3 VIP Kid classes this morning. And in between classes and before classes and after classes, I've been peeling carrots from my garden for my kids and I to munch on. And I'll probably cut the bigger ones into carrot sticks. And I'm going to give the carrot shavings to my rabbit. So if you are here, um, I want you to say hello to me. And if you're watching the playback, say hello in the chat box. So I'm just going to peel carrots and we're going to chit chat. So yesterday, I harvested just a ton of carrots. It was awesome. It put me in the harvesting mood. And I would love to harvest my potatoes soon. Would love to do it today, but my back and my body is saying, not today, ma'am. My body woke up this morning felt like I had just harvested 100 carrots. My goodness, it felt like my back was protesting the gardening. So I have to pace myself so I don't hurt myself. So my back is very, I would say the muscles are tight. Anyway, so I taught 3 classes this morning. So here's today's schedule. Taught 3 VIP Kid classes. Then I can do some, gardening, laundry, make breakfast for the kids, change diapers, all those lovely things. I'm potty training my 3-year-old. And then 12 o'clock, no, sorry, 10:30, Esther and Deborah have a writing class. They're learning to write letters. Now, Esther, obviously, she writes well, but sometimes gets her letters backwards, so it's always good to review. Deborah is learning to write letters for the first time. Like Deborah's the age to be starting kindergarten. Esther's the age to be starting to first grade, but she's actually starting second grade because she's a smarty pants, and that's awesome. So I just ordered Esther a second grade workbook that has, math and writing and stuff in it, and for her to practice writing because we do a lot of reading. Also, my kids got mail from the library, which made me remember, oh yeah, libraries have summer reading programs and my kids can earn prizes. And even where we live falls in the district of 2 different libraries, like the Kansas City. I should probably not say the city I live in. We live right by the state line, so there's 2 cities right by us, and one city was sending a nearby city was sending each of my kids mail saying we have a summer reading program and our library's back open. And so I was like, oh my goodness, we already read. We could keep track of our reading and earn prizes, right? So, yeah, so exciting. And then there's another library that's closer to us, and I called them, and they also have a summer reading program. So you could earn like cups and books if you participate in both of them, and fun stuff. And so I also called the library to see, you know, the kids section because the whole library's open up again for coming in and checking out books. I called to see, you know, my kids like to come and play with the puzzles and the Legos, and that is not opened up again, which makes me wonder, what is the logic behind that? Why is that? And it's the same thing with like restaurants, like for example, McDonald's, Burger King, whatever. They're open to coming inside now, but the play area is not open. It's so inconvenient for parents with little kids because we love to take our kids places like the library and, a restaurant that has a play area. And it's just unfortunate that these places, the last thing to open up is what's advantageous for children. And it doesn't make any logical sense to me personally. Anyway, so this is just a chit chat, what's on my mind, whatever. So um I I'm working on budgeting better, spending a lot less. I need to declutter my house and maybe sell some things that we don't use that take up space, things that my baby has outgrown because Caleb is my last child, my last baby. Things that he outgrows, I can then give or sell to declutter, make a dime. I was thinking we have a baby swing outside that I bought last year that he doesn't use anymore because he now uses our big saucer swing and he uses the hammock swing and he's kind of getting too big for the baby swing. So I might sell for real cheap that swing. We've got, bouncy seat. He's even soon to outgrow his high chair. So I might even sell his high chair. We shall see. So I hope this video is not too boring. I'm just peeling carrots while we chit chat. So I'm trying to teach more and more VIPKID classes. So this morning between classes, I shared what I'm doing to try to get more bookings. So feel free to check out that video or I'll give you a spoiler alert right here. I'm sending e-cards to my students if they have a birthday or if they've taken classes with me or if they're an old regular. I'm sending them different cards like happy birthday or I look forward to teaching you or we had a great class or I miss you, to try to get more bookings. Also, our students in China are out of school right now. So evening courses all week long are available bookings. So open your bookings evenings during the week if that is something that works for you and that you would like to do. On OutSchool, I am trying to get more bookings. So I decided to open a gardening class. And here's something I want to tell you guys. All of my Spanish students that have taken my Spanish classes received an email letting everyone know that I opened a new class that is a gardening class. So one parent was so excited. She said, "Oh my goodness, my girls would love to learn about gardening, but they're not exactly in the age range you said because you said 8 to 12 and they are an 8-year-old and a 6 or 7-year-old, almost 7-year-old, and is that okay?" I'm like, I will adjust my teaching style to whoever signs up. Just OutSchool requires that we put an age range, but if they sign up, I will teach to their age level. So I'm excited that there is at least 2 students that are going to sign up for my gardening class. So that's awesome. So that I can on OutSchool, have some variety, teach some Spanish classes, also maybe teach some have so much fun teaching some gardening classes. And I also have a Pokemon class. I play Pokemon Go on my phone. And I one time taught 2 kids a Pokemon show and tell class, and it was lots of fun. So I'm hoping, maybe that class will get some bookings as well. We shall see. I thought of maybe a pet show and tell Spanish class. Does not have bookings yet, but we shall see. Also, so I'm just trying to figure out extra little ways that I can make money and not spend money. So, you know, um, I am a pampered chef consultant. Let me tell you guys, I am terrible at sales because I am outgoing and friendly, except for if it's anything confrontational. I'm like a non-confrontational person. So I really don't like bothering people or asking favors of people or anything. I don't like I don't like being a complaining customer. I don't like making anyone feel uncomfortable basically. So, that being said, if you're watching this and you're interested in ordering Pampered Chef from me, let me know and I'll send you a link. Pampered Chef is awesome. They have awesome products. I would love to sell some Pampered Chef, but I have to get out of my comfort zone to do that. And it's difficult. So I'm going to have some unboxings because I'm blessed. I have 2 big boxes of Pampered Chef products to open right now. And I'm going to be making YouTube videos about it. I'm okay. I'm open to hosting Facebook parties or whatever you want. So I need to get into some sales. I don't like sales, but I like Pampered Chef and I like making money. So that's what I'm attempting to do. I'm so bad at being pushy, and I don't want to be known as a pushy person. So this carrot is really interesting and it's hard to shave. So I'm actually going to pull it apart, as tragic as it is. It's a beautiful, funny carrot. This, I believe, was like 3 or 4 seeds coming together. I did absolutely no spacing when I planted my carrot seeds. I just kind of scattered them haphazardly, see what happens. And you know what? I am satisfied with the results. The results are good. So, yeah, so I went through, and the carrots that were too small for me to even shave, I just put, a dozen or so tiny, tiny, itsy bitsy baby carrots in my rabbit's bowl. Would you believe that my spoiled rabbit will not eat my carrot greens? I have so many carrot greens. So, what I'm going to do, as I've been weeding and as I've been pruning, I've been saving just buckets and buckets and buckets of what I've been weeding and pruning. And sometime this week, I am going to learn to compost. I'm going to somehow make some sort of compost heap. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just going to make a little area that's going to be, this is my compost. This is where I put all of my things, so that then later I can use it in gardening, because that is the idea. The idea of gardening is becoming self-sufficient. So these were like the sizes of carrots that I gave to my rabbit. So I might just put those in there. So I think I'm done shaving my carrots. I hear that my girls are awake. So I want to talk a little bit about parenting, because why not? Let's hang out, right? So this is all that I shaved. These are the carrots. Woohoo! So, parenting, let's talk about it. I love my children. I don't know if you guys enjoy videos with them in it, but they are just amazing. I love my children. They're a blessing. Okay, so Esther is 6. She'll be 7 in October. She reads really well. I feel like homeschooling's been successful thanks to OutSchool and thanks to um, building up a reading book collection. Deborah is just starting kindergarten, so she's learning how to write. She does not yet write her name fully, but she knows how to spell things. She knows how to read simple books. She even can sit and read a book without help. It's amazing. Um, Joshua is 3, almost 4. He reads and spells and knows letters well, and he is working on potty training. So what I did is, my kids each have an iPad. There's 3 iPads, and I put passwords on all of them so that they can't just have this sense of entitlement that they can have the iPad anytime. They have to earn it. So either earn it by, swinging on the swings for 10 minutes outside, get some exercise, gym class time, right? Or read me a book, or read me a couple of books. That's for my older 2 girls. For Joshy, he does not get the iPad unless he is sitting on the potty. He has to sit on the potty. And we try to, read books about going potty and watch videos about going potty. And yes, when he's on the potty, he uses the potty. We are 50% potty trained. But what is lacking is that feeling of, oh, I need to go, therefore let me go. So we're halfway through potty training. We are halfway there. We're learning to use the potty. We're getting comfortable with using the potty. That is what we're doing with Joshy. With Caleb, Caleb is 1.5 years. So he for the first time ever, sat at the big kid table and had a meal recently. So that's super exciting. He is the age that he climbs on the table. He climbs up the stairs. He gets into stuff. He puts phone chargers in his mouth. Naughty, naughty. All of my kids at this age have done that. And ruined phone chargers. But he is just so funny and so cute. But he's a little bit okay. He's like Joshy because he's a little bit behind on talking. So Joshy was behind on talking, but then he's like early for reading, but then he's kind of behind on potty training. So each kid has their area of genius, right? And then Caleb, he's kind of behind on talking, but he was ahead and early on like walking and running and climbing and all the things physical. So, you know, maybe he'll be an Olympic athlete someday. We don't know, right? Or, maybe he is a major intellectual and it's just like a late bloomer, right? You never know. But Caleb is very smart. He understands a lot. So he only says dada, mama, go go, and no. So he has 4 words at a year and a half. That's not great. But Joshy was the same way. When Joshy turned 2, he like pretty much just said mama and dada and not that much other stuff. So anyway, I'm trying to use baby sign language with Caleb. He is disinterested in using it himself, but I do insist. So he knows the sign for milk and he understands more and please and all done. And those are pretty much the ones that I use with my kids when they're babies. So anyway, that's what we're working on. So Esther's just starting to do multiplication. So she's got addition down. Great with addition. Subtraction, we're just kind of getting into subtraction, and multiplication, we're kind of just getting into it. But having that strong base of addition, it helps her understand subtraction and multiplication. So that's great. Spanish. So Esther and Deborah, I'm teaching them Spanish class once a week. I actually have 2 outschool students who are sisters. They're the same ones that want to take the gardening class. So I set the class to private. So I just have the 2 sisters and then I have my 2 daughters, which is a handful. Having kids in the same room as you and trying to teach them is a lot harder than just teaching online because you are like, I have to tell my kids, you can't be over there playing with my props. You can't be over there on my exercise bike. You need to stay in the chair. You can't be spinning in circles in the chair. You have to actually sit there. You can't be fighting with your sister. Pay attention. So, uh, teaching online at the same time as you're teaching your 2 kids, it's a bit chaotic, especially when the one class Joshy came in and Esther was on the exercise bike. It was insane. And I couldn't get Joshy to leave. He refused. So, it's a 3-ring circus sometimes with kids this little. So anyway, Esther is almost 7. Deborah is 5. Joshy is about to turn 4. That's why we're like, ooh, we are behind on potty training here. The beginning of the pandemic when there was diaper shortages and we all had to stay home, I was like, we are definitely going to potty train. And survey says that was a lie. That was incorrect. That was a wrong assessment of that situation. Potty training, procrastinate at all costs, says this mother. But really he's getting it now. He's more interested in it now. He wasn't then. So it is what it is. And it's a non-issue. He's getting there. But I do enjoy having having a password on the iPads. And I enjoy having them have to earn it. You have to earn it by playing. Go have a real childhood. Eat some dirt. Don't really eat dirt. Run around in circles outside, chase each other, discover some bugs, find a snail, put it in a jar so it doesn't eat my garden. Watch the bumblebees pollinate the garden, pick some strawberries fresh off the vine, make some cookies, and we're learning homeschooling practically. Joshy is outside the door saying, "Hi, mommy." All right, so I'm going to have to finish this video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Say hi in the comments. Bye.